How's it going, YouTube? Back at it again. I will be working on the Acura Vigor today. So I'm going to be changing out the rear passenger strut. You know, when I hit a bump, it's you can hear it just clunking basically. So I'm gonna be replacing that. I got my parts in already, and then I'm also going to replace the rear brake rotors and pads. So since I'm gonna have the wheel out and the brakes out, I figured I'd also do the strut too at the same time. So it'll just be one process. I have pretty much everything, so I just need to set up real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright? Later. Alright guys, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the rotors, this brake, and then take off that one bolt underneath there holding the strut, and then I'm gonna see how to access the top bolts up there. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Alright guys, kind of had a little trouble getting to this strut. So here's the strut, springs and everything, and I thought it was connected or I'd be able to access it from the rear trunk, but it's not there. And so where I found it is right there, and it's behind the seat, the rear seat. So what I found is it's got a 10mm bolt right there on the side. Yeah, it's a 10. So that's one, and then there's another one underneath here behind the seat belt buckle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's another one there. And so I assumed that there was another one here too at this side, this corner. I mean this middle area right here, and there was one, so I took that one off too. And I don't really want to go and take out the other side. There's probably another one at that corner, but I'm just changing out the rear strut on this side. So what you do is you just lift it up, lift up the backrest, and then pull out. So I think this gives me enough access to the bolts right there that's holding up the strut, and so I think that's good. I'd be able to get to it, removing it and putting it back on. So I'll get to that now, but I just wanted to show you guys that, you know, in case you guys are working on a car like this, that you guys would know how to change out your rear struts. Alright guys, let me get to it. Alright guys, so that's what the strut looks like. It looks like it's still original. Yeah, it looks like it's still original. Here's the part number. But it'll be hard for you guys to find that. So what I have is, it's an aftermarket one. It's made by Saks, and really this is the only brand that that was selling part for this car. So hopefully it's the same quality as the OEM, but you don't ever know until you try it. So that's what it looks like by comparison right there. Seems like they're about the same. So I guess it's just up to, like I said, the right quality after you put it in. That's the only way you're gonna be able to find out. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these springs off and then put it on the new ones. All right. Alright guys, so you guys can see, this is the old strut, and it's not even rebounding back. So what I suspected was shot, this strut, and that just confirms it. And that's why I decided to replace this. And so here is the newer one, and that one has a rebound right there. So I'm gonna be putting this back on. All right. Alright, so I got the bolts tightened up right there. So that's how it should be. It's sitting right there. The thing that gave me most of the problem was that lower bolt right there. You know, it's really hard to get it lined up in the hole so that you can put that bolt through. So you actually really need two people, you know, one to step down on the wheel hub while the other one pushes that bolt in and, you know, hammers it in at the same time, because you might get this side in but it won't line up with the back holes, and so the bolt's not going to go all the way through. So you need to step on this, bring it down so that you can hammer the bolt all the way in. But as far as the shocks being put in, that's it as far as that. Now I'm gonna be putting the new rotors in and the new pads. So if you guys can see, this is the old one, and I don't know, it's not even. It seems like it's only using this half of the pad and not this side right here, and maybe that's the reason why it was squeaking. That's the reason why I wanted to change it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and then the pins, I'm gonna go and put some brake lubricant on those. Make sure everything is lubed up and working properly. So alright guys, let me continue on.